Hey agents, it's Manny. In this Iron Horse video, I'm going to show you how to use the Regulus to one-shot the shield guys who protect Gray. We'll cover the build and what to do. It's really simple, so on to the video. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you know when there's new videos. And if you're looking for someone to game with, you can find me and other players in the Militia Discord server. The link is in the description below. Alright, so here's the build. So off the top, we're actually running demo specialization specifically for the 10% additional explosion damage. So that's going to really help the explosion of the regular shot. So with our weapons, I always go with either rifle. I've been using the M1A CQB mostly now lately. I just feel like it actually does higher sustained damage than the M1A Classic, simply because the RPMs are higher, and the damage isn't that much off if you compare the two. 493 versus 374, and it shoots basically almost twice as fast. Almost, not quite. So I've been going with the CQB mainly. Rifle damage, crit damage obviously has it. Damage out of cover, and I'm going with Rifleman since this is basically, we're just doing headshots now, so that's what we're looking at. We're going to have the 12x scope, additional rounds. I put crit chance and crit chance on the muzzle, just to give us an extra 10% for crit chance. It doesn't matter, same thing M1A, it's going to be actually basically the same thing. Damage out of cover. This one has boomerang. And then the big one is the Regulus shot. This is the one that you need for this. Pistol damage, headshot damage is what you get, and regicide is what we're using. Headshot kills create a 5-meter explosion, dealing 400% weapon damage and applying a bleed to all enemies. So we don't really care about the bleed necessarily. Well, it does. It'll hit the boss too. But the explosion, we want to kill all 3 shield guys with 1 shot. So this is why we're using this regicide. And now for the gear pieces. The mask, we're going to actually go with the Punch Drunk. It's got 20% pistol damage. We're using a pistol. Maxed out weapon damage. We're going headshot damage. I should say Punch Drunk comes with 20% headshot damage, which is as an awesome attribute. I have 6% crit hit chance. I modded it. You could go crit hit damage. Just you can go either way. And then you get a headshot, max headshot damage mod. The chest piece, we're going with the Sacrificed for perfect glass cannon. Now you do take just 60% more damage, but you're there to kill the 3 shield guys right away, so you need that amplified damage. That's 30% automatically. There's nothing else you have to do. You just get it. So that's what's important. We got weapon damage, headshot damage, crit hit damage, and headshot damage mod. Then the next piece is the Gunslinger's holster. This is important for the pistol damage. So we got, obviously has weapon damage, weapon handling, headshot damage. You can't change those. What it is quick draw. While your pistol is holstered, gain an additional buff every 0.3 seconds up to 100, right? When you swap to it, your first shot consumes the buff and deals 10% damage per stack. That's 1,000% more damage. So you're gonna like the first guy you hit is just gonna be huge, right? And this deals headshot damage anywhere you hit, but you still want to hit the head. Now for our backpack, I have a Province backpack. It has headshot damage on it. So obviously you want Province piece because you have that 50% headshot damage. Then we got weapon damage, headshot damage, crit hit damage, and headshot damage mod. We're going with Vigilance because you get 25% increased damage while you don't take buff while you're not damaged. So when the shield guys come out, no one's going to be hitting you, so you're going to get this buff, so it's good to have this. Important. Then you got Contractor's Gloves with headshot damage. You get damage out of armor and weapon damage. Then we have our Fox Knees with damage out of cover, which is great, and headshot damage. Now, something to remember about the Fox Knees is damage to armor. This isn't that great when you think about it, because I actually hit, I believe it's a red guy when it comes out. We'll see in the actual video. So this is actually not going to help. If it was a purple guy, I'd actually do more damage. All right, now for mods, they don't really matter when you're 8-manning this. I have the Booster Hive and then Achilles Pulse. I tried Achilles Pulse, but I was trying to pulse it and time it when they did the overcharge, so I'd actually get a headshot and I could do a huge number. You don't need to. It's not that important. You should be able to kill the first red guy that comes out plus the 2 purple guys behind him with 1 shot. All right, so this is the build. I think I covered everything. Grenades don't matter. And now onto the actual gameplay and how to do this. All right, so first things first, let's make sure that your holster is actually fully charged. You can see the holster icon right here. Make sure the bottom bar is full. The next part of this is where you're standing. You can see I'm racing on the train tracks on the rightmost button when facing the train. So you want to be right about here, because what happens is I always find the shield guys turn a certain direction when they go to actually shield the boss. He always turns away from you, so it's going to expose him. If you're on the other side, he may turn his shield into you and you can't shoot him. You'll see what I mean in a minute. We are going to foam them, so hopefully they're in place, but they still move a little bit when they're foamed, and he's going to turn clockwise from me. All right, you can see where I'm standing. I look down to give you a good indication where I'm standing. Now, I do Achilles Pulse too early. I was trying to wait for the overcharge, but I boosted a little early. You don't really need it anyway to do enough damage to take all 3 of them out. Foamed. Listen for him to finish his saying.
Keep me alive and I'll return.
So when they first come out, the shield guys are invulnerable. But as soon as the boss says, keep me alive and I'll return the favor, once he finishes the word favor, they're no longer invulnerable and you could shoot them. Sometimes it's difficult because once you start pulsing and stuff, when they're invulnerable, they have a white glow on them, and then when they pulse, they kind of have a glow on them, so it's tough to see when they're actually not invulnerable. So listen to that cue. It also, you can actually see them turn too, but sometimes just listen for the cue and you'll be better off. All right, guys, that is it, and I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button below and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash the subscribe button, and also hit me up when I'm live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, agents, happy hunting.